Crochet. My name is Brenda. Thank you so much for taking a little bit of time out of your day to hang out with me. I know it's been a hot minute since I put out a video. I was supposed to put something out last weekend. Unfortunately, Saturday my knee was out of commission, so I kind of spent my whole day in bed with my knee wrapped, and my daughter did stop by with my grandbabies, and they did go in the pool. My husband then came home and kind of helped me out, and Sunday was a much better day. And then I had to get caught up in all the housework that didn't get done on Saturday. So yeah, so I'm sorry guys, but I did receive some stuff that I wanted to share with you guys, and some stuff that I've been working on. It is a little hot. It is Florida. It's been crazy hot, plus you know the menopause word. So just a heads up. What are you drinking? I shouldn't be, but I'm drinking coffee in this heat. I'm still drinking coffee, so it is what it is. So for those of you who are stumbling by, thank you so much for stumbling by. Hang out, check us out, check me out. And if you like what you see, a thumbie, subscribe, notification bell. Make sure you leave me a comment. Let me know what you think about what I'm showing you, what you'd like to see in my channel. And yeah, because you just never know. A lot of times what I'll do is that I'll pull the comments from any video and I'll do a spontaneous giveaway. So yeah, that way I know that it is my subscribers who are benefiting from the giveaways, and not these people who are out there looking for the giveaways to kind of join just for the moment. So my husband and I have been fighting over this box down here. Why are we fighting? I'll tell you why. Because this box is an awesome size, and he wanted it for something else, and I just snatched it up because this is where I am storing the supplies and the blankets that I have been working on for Boggy Creek. So I think I finished one since we last spoke, maybe two since we last spoke. So I'll go over them really quick and show you what I've made thus far, and what I'm currently working on, what came in the mail. Yeah, I'll show you. And this is, and you know, my point of view is that I got the box first, therefore it's mine. So he's been trying to barter with, not barter with me, but you know, what if I give you this one? Can you use this one instead of that one? I'm like, no, I need this one. And what about this one? Can I give you this one and you give me that one? I'm like, no, I still want this one. So needless to say, he went wah, 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 and went off on his way, eventually hoping that he will at some point receive a box through Amazon that is this big and perfect for what he wants. So, but I know it is this big and perfect for what I want. So right now the box is mine. Maybe I'll feel better later, not better, but maybe I'll take pity on him later once I'm done with all the blankets and the stuff that I have in here, and say, well, maybe I can squeeze it into a smaller one, or I'll need a bigger one, and then I'll let him have this one. But right now, this is the blanket that I have for my Boggy Creek blankets. So, and this is the last one that I have completed. I have yet to sew in the ends, but look how pretty this is. This is being done with Cotton Fair bulky prints. It takes 6 balls. I ordered a total of 4 packs, and I've used 6 balls to make this. I'll use the other 6 to make another, and I kind of have the numbers already in my head as to how many chains I need to do to make sure it's the right weight, width and length. And so yeah, this is what I'm using. Beautiful color. It is Cotton Fair bulky prints, 130 yards, 52% cotton, 48% acrylic. It is a premier yarn, but I have just found out, which my sister always keeps me in check with what's happening, because although she's a very busy person, she does not work and has more flexibility in going to the stores. And I believe I'm not sure if she saw it online or she saw it on a visit to Michael's, but I believe Loops and Threads has a yarn that is identical Yes, identical. Same colors, colorways that Premier has. I may even have seen additional colors that perhaps Premier doesn't have. But basically it's the same thing. The only thing is that right now you can get this, a pack of 3 for $12, I think it is, in Premier, versus the loops and thread is exactly the same specs. The only difference is that it says 50% acrylic, 50% cotton, and it I believe it's $6.99 per skein. So still a better deal through Premier, unless Michaels puts a sale, then of course, or you have Michaels points or bucks, whatever they're called, then that will probably be a good option as well. But this is what I use to make this blanket. It is a fillet type design, and so I finished this one I think it was Monday, and then I started on a new one. You guys have seen already this blue one that I had done with the same yarn, different colorway, because we need to you know, have a variety of colors for different children. Then put this here. Then I did show you guys this one that I did with, this is an acrylic yarn, although it feels like cotton, it is an acrylic yarn. And this is kind of like this cockeyed granny stitch. You see how it is? It's double crochets and then a granny cluster that is kind of lopsided. I've enjoyed working that pattern, and it really works up quite nice. So we have this one. Then I finished this one with some of the mixed packs or mixed lots that I got from Ice Yarns that I showed you guys. So in the blues, this one I also completed recently, and I need to sew in the ends. So guys, this one is in the blues, also with that same pattern that I just showed you. It's got the double crochet stacked on top of each other, and then it's got like a cockeyed granny cluster. I think it's kind of fun. It's a little bit of a spin on the granny cluster. On this one, I actually did hold two strands together, because this particular yarn that I showed you guys in my Ice Yarn haul is actually quite thin. It looks like it should be a 3, but it's really pushing a 2. Plus on top of that, the yarn is very hollow. I don't know if you guys understand what I mean by saying it's hollow, but it's almost like there's no substance to it. So even though it may be classified as a 3, when you start working with it, it thins out much quicker. For me, I'm a very tight crocheter, so it thins out even that much more. So I held 2 together. It is not super heavy. I think it's a good, nice weight. It weighs what a good size worsted weight would be. So this is number 4. This is a granny square blanket that I did with some ice yarn that is reminiscing of the hobby cotton, I'm not sure what is it called, the Hobie, not Hobie, but Hobby Lobby's cotton, those cotton cakes. Anyways, this is reminiscent of that yarn, and it is just a granny square blanket. It is pretty squared out because after I was done, I went ahead and did a slip stitch all the way around, and it kind of pulled everything nicely together. So you know how you normally have that problem of corners kind of flaring out on granny square blankets? It kind of pulled it back in and kind of restructured a little bit on the squares, so it's much better. As you can see, it is, and you can kind of tell when you fold it, it is very much squared. So that's blanket number 5. And in my hook, not drop the hook or lose my stitch. I have also another one that is like the, I'll show you. This is also made with the ice yarn mixed lots. It's the ice yarn mixed lots. Here it is. This is the colorway. And this is the blanket that's on my hook. Once again, it is that same stitch. It is double crochet stuck on top of the other, and then you have that granny cluster kind of cockeyed to the side. And so this one is almost done. I still need to finish the last of the yarn ball that I'm working on, and one more, and it should be complete. So that would be blanket number right now 6. So let me put this back in here before I lose my stitch. Sure. And show you guys once again, sorry guys, the blankets that I have made thus far. So let me fold them and put them back in the box. In here I have, let me see if I can square this out really quick for you here. These I have to tie in the ends. This one it doesn't. This one doesn't. This one's complete. Okay. I still need to sew in the ends for this one. And I still need to sew the end of this one. Okay. So in this box, I still have 2 more bags of this, which I'm going to do another blanket with this one. 2 more bags of this, which was going to do another blanket. That will be 6, 7, 8. I have these 5, which is going to make, I believe, another blanket. Yeah. And then I have this, which I don't think is gonna make another blanket, and this color, which is not the same. These were from the mixed lot, so I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to kind of work these together. Plus, this particular yarn is thicker than this one, so I don't know that I'll be able to make another blanket for Boggy Creek with this. I may end up holding on to this and making just a baby blanket at some point, and just using it one strand instead of doubling it, and just making it a very light baby blanket. So that may be what I do with this. So yeah, that's the box my husband wants. That's the box my husband isn't getting, and that's the box I'm holding on to so that I can ship all the Boggy Creek blankets once they are complete. So what do you think? Whew, that was a workout. That was a workout, and there's still quite a bit to do. So put that box to the side. And it goes in the trash. Sorry guys. So yeah, let me show you what I have received. So in my last video, I think I showed you guys the tags that I use for my products. They say B.Y.C crochet. It's from Zeus Hide, and I went ahead and just ordered another shipment. I just got these the other day. They are cork, but they are not real cork. I must say that I have laundered my items that have these tags, and they don't seem to be affected in any way, so I reordered the same. If you guys are interested, let me just put the name. This is through Etsy. The name is Zeus Hide, and they can do your custom logo if you have one. And these are the ones I just received. This is if I had any left, but there's still a little bit in here. It's still hot, so. No, that's the end of it. Okay, so I got these. I'll put, I probably will put these on, I'm debating whether I should put them in the blankets or not, because I don't know how. I'm pausing because there was somebody walking by and I wanted to see if the dogs were going to go crazy. I'm actually dog sitting my mom's Yorkie, and it's the first time that my dog, I don't want to say her name because she'll come running. It's really shared her space with another dog since Maxie passed away. When Maxie passed, she was just a puppy. She was only a couple months old, and so she has been the most of her life by herself with us, and so it has been challenging how doggy sitting my mom's dog, because she is only 7 months old and has still a lot of energy, and my mom's dog is 11 years old, and he is an older dog, doesn't have the amount of energy that she has, and she doesn't understand that. So yeah, it's been interesting, but we're there. So I did receive this shipment from africayarns.com, and I will put the link down below. africayarns.com has gone through a revamp, and before they used to call their brand of yarns, whether they were the 100% cotton decay or the 50% cotton, 50% bamboo, it would be labeled as Moya yarn. So they have done a relabeling, or I'm not sure what exactly how it all fits into each other. They started carrying other brands of hand-dyed cotton yarns, and they relabeled. Now what used to be called Moya yarns are now Africa yarns. Africa yarns, AFRIQUE, Africa yarns. So that's the name on the website is now the name on the label for their yarns. So I went in and I went ahead and ordered what they called, I think it's like Millen cakes, and basically it looks like it's just, you know, caked up tots or caked up Millens, and they're just cakes of random colors. And I will show you, I ordered 7. They're 50% cotton, 50% bamboo. It is a number 3. They are hand dyed. I have worked with this yarn for some time, and I've always washed it and dried it, washed it in cold and low heat, dried it in low heat, and it's always worked fine for me. But it does indicate to, I think it's hand machine wash in cold, lay flat to dry. These don't have labels because they are Millens, but I'll show you the 7 cakes that I received. I started working with this one. I'm working on something for myself. It is a granny, not total square, it is more of a rectangular. This is the same combination that I use for the blanket that I just showed you, the granny square blanket that I just showed you for Boggy Creek. So it's not completely square. As you can see, there is 6 1 2 3 4 5 6 clusters in the beginning versus 4. So that is the first, and I could tell it's 50% bamboo. I don't need the label to know that because of the shine. This is their DK 50% cotton, 50% bamboo, and this is the first Milland cake. Like I said, there's a total of 7. This is cake number 2. I cannot remember for the life of me, and I failed to look it up how much I paid for them, but I do believe that there was a discounted price, plus I think they had a special in shipping, because it is coming from South Africa. Look at this one. Isn't that pretty? If I turn it around, I show you the other side, it looks almost totally different. The colors are not very long, which probably explains why when you look at the different sides, they look a little bit different. And this one, you see, I showed you this side, but then if you look at this one, you see a little bit more green here. These are the fun, and I can understand why Juan has actually been kicking up his sushi rolls. It is kind of fun to do this. Now, I didn't have to cake it myself, so that was a plus. So this is cake number 4. The other side, oops. Cake number 5. The other side looks totally different. And the reason why you saw that I was working on the little granny square that I just showed you, or granny semi-square, I want to call it, because it's not a true square, it's because I got something that I'm going to share with you guys, and I was testing it out. This is cake number 6. And like I said, I'll put africayarns.com's website down below so that you guys can check them out and see all the new brands of yarns that they're now carrying, and other products that now they've begun to carry. They really expanded, and I'm really proud of them. I really like that company. It is women owned in South Africa, and I really enjoy their products, so I'm kind of glad that they are expanding. And this is cake number 7. As you can see, they're each very different, and it'll be interesting to see what I hope to make with it, how it's gonna come out. I don't know, but that's what crochet is all about. So trial and error, playing around with yarn, playing around with color. Sometimes you hit it in the nail, sometimes it's not quite there. Whether it's the wrong yarn for the project, whether it's just not the colorway that you were hoping for. You know, it's part of the process. And I know how frustrating it can be when you're working on a project and you're almost complete, and you realize that perhaps the yarn you chose is not the right one. Maybe it's a little too heavy for where you live, maybe it's a little too light for where you live, maybe the color is just not what you like. But you know what, that is all part of the process, and you know, we work through it and just keep on going. Okay, la mama Kayla always says, you know, art is not perfect. It's so and we all know that crochet or any yarn art that you may be doing, it's never perfect. No matter how hard we try, I try to I'm guilty of trying to being a perfectionist, and sometimes I stress myself out unnecessarily because of it. But you know, there's people like out there as well. So, and this final item is a package that came straight from Australia. I ordered it. I saw a YouTuber, and for the life of me, I can't think of her name right now. It's not a channel that I normally watch, and I just, in passing, I decided it caught my attention. I started watching it, and she was talking about these hooks, and I decided to order one. They are made in Australia. The company is called Peach and Page, and I will show those to you right now. This is the name of the company, Peach and Pear Designs. Okay. It is a custom crochet hook. Beautiful boxing. They send you a thank you card. Thank you for your purchase. There's the website down below. It's actually www.peachandpage.com. There you go. The back of this card is hook care instructions. It says hand wash only, not dishwasher safe. Store out of direct sunlight. Do not soak in water. Avoid contact with harsh or corrosive materials. Avoid contact with smoke. Fragile item, do not use if broken or damaged. And then again, it's got the website down below. They sent a little business card, established in 2017, Peach and Page Designs. And then in the back, it's got their website, their email, and their Instagram. Okay. They sent 3 stickers, a little cat, don't talk to me, I'm counting, which I say that quite often, or I give my husband the look like crochet is my superpower. How cute is that? They sent a little stitch marker that looks like to be a little one of those gummy bears type design. Let me open it up for you. Yeah, it's like a gummy bear. Focus. It's gonna be hard to focus. A lot of bling in there. And then they also sent a little handmade limited edition leather, or not sure if it's leather, but a little tag. So very nice packaging. A lot of little extras that were sent, which is very nice. I did order another one that hasn't arrived yet. And the reason why I ordered another one is because they sent an email that they had run into a production delay, and then they sent me a coupon in case I wanted to order another hook in another purchase. And I decided to order another one, not knowing how I would like it. But I tell you that little square that I just showed you here, I did it with this hook, and I enjoyed it. And this is the hook. It is the head is you get the option. You choose the shape you want, the body, the shape. They have different colorways and patterns. Then they also have the different tips, whether you want, I think it's a this is a, I'll tell you right now, this is a clover tip, and I don't know if it's, you have the option of a clover tip or a generic tip. I'm not sure what all the options are. And then it is also marked 4.5 millimeter. You can barely see it, but it is marked right here. I can see it and I can feel it. So it's a 4.5, and I was actually using it to make that, and it works for me very fine. The only thing, and I'll be honest with you, and I may reach out to them and let them know, is that if you look at the hook is not perfectly centered in the base. It's a bit slanted, and I can feel it when I crochet. Can you see it? I don't know if you can see it. It's a bit slanted. So if you're somebody who holds your tip like this, it may not bother you, but I hold my tip, my crochet hook like this, and the tip is slanted up slightly. It's not, it should be like this, and it's slightly like this. So if I hold this straight, it's not much, but I can feel it, but not enough for me to reach out to them and say, give me my money back, make me a new one. No, I've done crochet hooks, polymer clay crochet hooks, and I know the amount of time that goes into making these, and even if it's not perfect, it is handmade, and thus means it's perfect. So as long as it's not causing any problems in my crocheting, I will continue to work with it. If I feel that in the future, if I feel that's the more I use it, the more if I start running into an issue or a problem, I may reach out to them just to give them a heads up, just so that they can improve on their product. Not because I want anything back, but because I want, you know, if you don't give them feedback, they don't know that this information or this issue is happening, or this may be something that other people may bother as well. So, but I did order another one. The other one is in colors of, I believe it's pinks. So once they come in, you see, now you can really tell it's a bit, this part here is heading, it's not, I don't know, let me know in the comments if you can see it. Anyways, beautiful presentation. It does take a little bit of time because they are custom made. They make their bases, and then they insert, I guess they put in the hook that you choose, and then they finish the process, I'm assuming. I'm not sure exactly how they do it, but this one was in clearance. So this particular, and that's why I ordered it, because it was on clearance, first of all, because I hold my hook like a pencil, and so a lot of times these custom type hooks don't work for me. This one did. So I ended up paying $21 American dollars for US dollars for the hook, the base, $4 for the clover tip, and then there was $15 shipping from Australia, which I don't consider that to be crazy much, considering it's coming from the other side of the world. So the total was $40. When you see a $40 expense for a hook, it's like, it sounds like a lot, but once again, you know, this is a custom made hook. This is handmade. This is somebody's sweat and time and tears and everything else that goes with it. And you're not buying just a hook, you're buying the work that goes with it as well. So keep that in mind. And I say that only because, you know, we work in wood. I used to do polymer clay hooks, and I used to actually grind them down and sand them. And I even did a video a while back going through the process, because it was just, I just didn't do a polymer and wrapped my hook and that was it. No, I sanded them down several times with different grade sanders, and just to get it super smooth, and then I put a finish on them, and so I really went above and beyond, I feel, to try to give the people buying my hooks the very best product. And so I know what it is to dedicate time and your fingers be hurting and your fingers be raw from sanding and the different materials you're using. So the $40 very well worth it. I did buy another one. I'm looking forward to receiving it. I did get a notice that it was shipped. So once I receive that one, I will let you guys know and show you. Once again, the company name is peachandpage.com. Check them out. I believe they're having a new drop for designs, handle designs on the 3rd of June. So I'm going to try to post this video today. So if you are interested or at all curious, go over there, check them out, mark it in your favorites, and that way when June 3rd comes around, you can check out to see what the colors are going to look like of the handles they're going to be dropping. So Peach and Paige, thank you so much. I love the hook. I've used it, like I said. I plan on keeping this one. You guys know that if I get something that I am not going to use, I will pay it forward. So, and this particular hook I'm definitely keeping. So I'm glad I ordered a second one. Thank you, Peaches. What is it called? Peach and Paige, for sending me that coupon code for the delay on this one. It's much appreciated, and I put it to good use. So thank you. What else? Well, I think that is it, guys. Just hanging at the house, crocheting. I do need to pick some yarn because I have a friend that is having a grandbaby, and her nursery colors are going to be gray and pink. So I am going to be looking for some yarn. Not sure if I have some here, or I may try to get some of my Africa yarns and see what I have in those colorways. I do believe I may have something that I can use in my Africa yarn stash. And then I have another friend that reached out to me yesterday, and she wanted me to see if I can make her sister's having a baby girl, and she wanted me to make her one of those little cardies that I've made it was earlier this year. Yeah, earlier this year I was making some of the baby cardies. So I told her that of course I would make one for her, and I need to pick colors. They don't want pink, they want very muted colors, but no pink. Even though it's going to be a little girl, everybody's different, and that's why I say, you know, everybody's got their color preferences. Nowadays, it's no longer boys use blue, girls use pink. Not anymore. We're in a day and age where you may want earth tones for a little girl, you may want rainbows for a little boy, you may want yellows and greens for a little girl, you may want purples and blues for a little boy. It doesn't matter anymore. It's their colors, they're all beautiful, and that's what it's all about. So I will probably be digging into my stash to see what I find. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I appreciate you guys taking a little bit of time out of your Saturday or whatever day you're watching me to hang out with me. I appreciate you guys. Once again, don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell, give me a thummies, and also put a comment so that way I know what you think, especially about the hooks, and also about this beautiful Africa yarn that I'm starting to work with. So let me know what you think about the Boggy Creek blankets, and let me know, should I give my husband the box or should I stick to my guns and keep the box? Anyways, thank you guys again. I hope that wherever you are in the world, you're having a wonderful morning, noon, night, evening from the Yarny Cave. Peace. I love you guys. God bless, and we will talk to you soon. Bye.